back to Grok 3, can it outperform DeepSeek?
Oh, I think so. I think any model that comes out, 3 months later is going to outperform the one before. I think we're going to see kind of a Cambrian explosion. Maybe not Cambrian explosion, maybe a takeoff of models and different models that are associated for different things. Honestly, it really will be like a kind of a Cambrian explosion where you've got this massive variety of life that kind of erupts once you got the fundamental building blocks in place. And with AI, we have the fundamental building blocks, and then we see AIs training off of each other. Like, we're going to see a lot of more progress. So I don't think, I think every 3 months or so, you're going to see, some record-breaking model come out and some and I think you also might see some innovations on the silicon side too. At least trying to get in there and break NVIDIA's grip on this market, which right now, because of their software base, right, CUDA, it's pretty much total, right? Yeah.
If Grok 3 does end up leaving the competition on OpenAI's ChatGPT in the dust, and of course time will tell and the user experience will tell, then does that mean that Elon Musk is going to double down in his attempted takeover of OpenAI, despite some Altman's insistence that OpenAI is not for sale?
Why would he at that point, why would he need OpenAI, right? If Grok is truly that much better, right, then it'll attract the users. And once it attracts the users and the subscriptions, I mean, OpenAI has actually started to generate, north of $1 billion, I heard, in revenue from people paying with subscriptions, right? But if he can do that with Grok, like if he can do that, why would he need OpenAI? So I think that's probably his bid for OpenAI. Kind of, to me, it sounds like a move from a position of weakness. Even though the bid was.
Yeah, John. The investment thesis for AI right now, it wasn't that long ago that, it was all about power needs and compute needs, so data centers, energy, small modular nuclear reactors, etc. But isn't the opportunity either moving down the value chain, downstream to actually end users and consumers? I mean, that's what we're talking about here, right? With Grok 3 or DeepSeek, it's you, me, it's my cousin, it's anybody who can get their hands on this kind of stuff.
So I see two markets. One is the consumer market. That's when you personally form your symbiosis with your AI, as I'm trying to do with mine. Sometimes it's a little frustrating, but it's amazing what it comes up with sometimes. So that's one, and that subscription is $20 a month or whatever. And I think a lot of people will pay for that because you do get a lot more by paying for the subscription relative to the free version. But then there's the enterprise market. Now, a lot of people think AI makes these system of record companies obsolete. We don't think so. We think AI is going to be narrowcasted for all of these different enterprises, sometimes customized specific to the enterprise, such that and trained on their data and set up with what's called a RAG database, so that they can always get the right answers and they don't have hallucinations that you don't want to have in a business environment, in an enterprise situation. So I see those two opportunities, and they are both very large. They are both multi-$10 billion markets within a couple of years. There's no doubt about that.